Hey everybody, we've got a lot of great pastors in our town and in our county, and we have Pastor of the Month, and I want to introduce you to Pastor Chief Hambrick, which Chief Hambrick you may not know is a pastor at a church also, and of course I'm Eddie Poole. I'm with the Eddie Poole team at Keller Williams Realty. Chief, appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah, appreciate it, Eddie.
And of course we appreciate everything you do here at the police department, but we're talking to you as Pastor Chief. Does anybody call you Pastor Chief?
A little bit, a little bit. But just great. I'm just a servant, so it's great to serve God in a kingdom perspective and capacity, and certainly as this work as chief of police. And I see it all as one thing, man.
That's very cool. Tell me about your calling. How did you know that God was calling you to be a pastor?
Well, I ran early on as a teenager, and I told I felt that call in my life, and I got like Jonah. I went and joined the ship. Yeah, I went and got on the ship in the Navy. And got away from it, but all the while knowing, and feeling the call in my life, but just being that young and just going through things in life at that time. But I did know, and so back when I totally surrendered for real in 85.
Right. And then you surrendered to be a pastor in 85. When did you become a police officer?
Not until 95.
95. So you were a pastor first.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. Were you shy at the beginning when you became a police officer with the being a pastor and a police officer at the same time, or you just like, this is me?
No, it's just me. I just my introduction into law enforcement here in Mount Juliet, I was working at the Mapco convenience store, and just but still in ministry, and but it's just part of serving, just part of who I am. And somebody saw something in me that said, "Hey, you'd make a good officer." And so one thing has led to another. But
I understand it was Kenny Martin and Jerry Mundy that came in there and and pulled you into the police. So you're a co-pastor at Cloyd's Cumberland Presbyterian Church, right?
Absolutely.
And where's that located? If anybody wants to come see us.
595 West Division here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. And
how often do you preach?
We rotated about every other Sunday, but we have 2 services now, so we're getting even more. We have 2 services, like 8:45 service, and then we have a 11 o'clock service. So we're ministering together along with Pastor Mike Reese and Pastor Kenny Butcher, and we're having a great time.
Well, tell us a little bit about your church. What if somebody's looking for a church, what would you tell them about your church?
Hey, our church is a church of love. That's the number one thing, and our motto speaks for itself. We are to serve God, serve others, and make a difference. And love God, love others, and make a difference. And that's what it's about. And so it's about kingdom work. And so if someone, we're more on the traditional type side by way of music and things like that, and have some CC with contemporary Christian music, but we're having a great time, and we're growing, and so we want to know how we can effectively impact the kingdom here in the Mount Juliet and Wilson County community.
That's very cool. And one thing I really appreciate you, and this kind of meshing them together, is of course I help lead a ministry here in Mount Juliet called Living Sent, and we help business people take Sunday to Monday. And you live it. I mean, you are who you are. Yes. And how does your faith help you in your position?
I wouldn't be in this position without my faith, and wouldn't do this job without being saved, for one, in my faith. But it's just a part. It's not something I do. I don't look at it as something that I do. It's just
who you are.
Who we are, who I am, and that makes it. I don't have to. People say you wear a lot of hats. Well, one hat, that's the hat of a servant, and everything else just comes under that. So, we're blessed, man.
We appreciate all you do in the community and all you do over at Cloyd's Cumberland Presbyterian Church. If you're looking for a church, go see Chief and the other pastors over at Cloyd's Presbyterian. If you're looking for a house, give me a call. Me and my team would love to help you. I'm Eddie Poole with the Eddie Poole team at Keller Williams Realty, and we love to lead people home, so give us a call.